Hello, all you hardcore boxing fans out there. How you doing? It's Russ here from Porky's Corner, the biggest gob in sport. We say the things on here that nobody else dares say. Isn't that right, Simon Jordan, aka Judge Jordan? Hey, what waffle is this man coming out with this week? Eh? What waffle? Hey, he's having a little pop at Fury. He's trying to have a little pop at Josh Warrington. Joshua Bloody Bloody. And look, this man is going to do wonders. All he does is sit on very big cucumbers, not doing anything. How is he making a difference on a platform like Talksport? What is this man bringing to the table besides walking about in dad clothes? Eh? What is he bringing to the table? That's what I want to know. Yeah, he's got a big mouth. He's brave and that. Articulate. Well done. But what does this man know about boxing? This is the man running around comparing Joshua to Muhammad Ali. Hey, 1 minute he's having a little pop at people, then he gets softened up by them. We all saw him get stuck into Conor Benn, didn't we? Right. Then he went and met Conor Benn and believed everything he said. Well, listen, Conor Benn failed a dope test 26 months ago. We're still waiting for his B sample. 23 months ago, he failed his second one. We're still waiting for the B sample on that, Mr. Simon Jordan, big foghorn gob. Hey, you've got a platform there on Talksport and you're not doing your job. How are you making a difference in the sport of boxing? You tell me how you're making a difference. I want to know. I want to know how you're making a difference because you're not. You're not making a difference. All you're doing is licking arsehole. That's it. You're everybody's pal. He's me pal. He's me pal. He's a pal of mine. Hey? Unbelievable, right? If Conor Benn were innocent, they'd have come out and explained everything. They've given 7 different versions over 2 years. More than 2 years since first test. And you've done zero. All you've done is group hug them and go meet up for coffee and tea and scones. What is all that about? Eh? What is all that about? How much longer are you going to be there at Talksport? You need sacking there. You need your P45. Go get a job. I mean, you're supposed to be this big millionaire, aren't you? You're working at Talksport. Mate, we jug ears. Eh? You know Simon Jordan, and I know, but you daren't say it because they've got none. Nobody's allowed to talk about it, but you know, and I know, right? That Conor Benn is serving a silent ban. If he ain't, why don't you ask him? Why is he parked up? Why is he parked up? Eh? There's moles at the board in UK. UCAD. UK, what UK, whatever it's called. UCAD, anti-doping. There's moles everywhere. There's moles where you work and you know what's gone on. But you're still defending this knackers, and that's what it is. Absolute knackers. And I ain't going to let it go. So get ready. All right. You're there in a position of power. When you started there, me and my pals and a lot of people in the boxing community were saying, oh, Simon Jordan's going to get stuck into him. Listen, Eddie Hills wiped the floor with you. And the 2 interviews you did, you daren't go near him now. You daren't go near him now. Every time you got stuck into Bricktop, he put it on you, you shit your pants. Absolute filled your nappy. I mean, how much more are we going to have to put up with this waffle from you? Hey, you mind having a little dig at Josh Warrington? I'm on about, when are you going to start asking proper questions? Why don't you get stuck into Dylan White? Why are you hanging out at back of Don Charles? Who's Dubois beat? Who's Dubois beat? Miller? Hey, absolute waffle. That's what it is. It's absolute waffle from you. You don't care for boxing. You care for yourself and getting a paycheck. That's what it is. If you knew anything about sport, You know to ask the proper questions. Right? Well, we know about your background in sport, don't we? Hey, you got a bit lucky with mobile phones. You got into football. You got wiped out, didn't you? That's you all over. Now you're hanging around boxing, right? You get a few VIP tickets. You pal a few people up, and you think you're the dog's nuts. You're not the dog's nuts. Like I said, you're in a position of power there, and you're not doing anything about it at all. It's embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. And I want to know when you're going to resign from TalkSport. That's all I want to know. We need somebody in there who knows what they're doing. Somebody who's going to put it on these vagabonds, charlatans, and born liars. Hey, absolute born liars. But you're not going to do that, are you? You're not going to do it at all. Nope. You're just going to strut about in your fancy jackets with your hair and all this nonsense, reading a few questions and coming out with really, really long words. That's what you're going to do. You had Eddie Hills on the rack and you couldn't move him for kill, could you? He took you down other avenues in that first interview you did on 3 separate occasions, and every single time you lost your train of thought. Do you need me to pull you up about your train of thought in them interviews? Not so much in the second one, you just wiped the floor with you completely there. In the first one, you really went for him at the beginning, but he wriggled out of it, and you got took away from what you were saying. You're not experienced enough to take them people on. Let me interview them. I'll interview you, Jordan. I'll put you on the spot and educate you. You need to start doing your revision on boxing and start actually looking at things for what's happening. Start looking at the proper situation. You've got to understand, Simon, this, right? In boxing, people pay lip service, absolute lip service to people, fans, people like you. They pay lip service to us. And all it's designed to do is get these fights over the line. They're not bothered about fighters, these promoters. They're not bothered about you. They're bothered about lining the pockets. All right, these two promoters running boxing in UK, their families have been lining the pockets since 1980 and end of 1986. All right, it's a long time, isn't it? Absolute long time. We're getting on for what? 40, 50 years now. Nothing's going to change. They're just going to hand reins over to the kids. Nothing is going to change whatsoever. You were supposed to be going to make a change in this sport. You've done zero. You've had 2 interviews with Eddie Hearn in how many years? 2. Hey? Unbelievable. You went for a coffee with Conor Benn and tea and scones. That's it. Absolutely embarrassing. I'm shocked. I'm absolutely shocked that TalkSport don't get rid of you and sack you. That's what you want. You want sacking. There's other people there on there as well who want sacking as well, who are palling up. The problem you've got with you media lot, you're palling up these people. They're buttering you up. Don't you understand the confidence tricksters? Half of them have been at Nick. Boxing's full of people that's washing money. Absolutely washing money. You're off your nut. If you think it's not going on, you're doing nothing about it. You're saying nothing about StubHub. This doping issues we've got with silent bans and that, you're not even doing anything about it. Why is that? Why is that? I want to know. All right? I want to know. Because you don't care whatsoever about boxing. All you care about is your paycheck. That's all you care about. Bit of money coming in. That's all it is. What a fall from grace. Absolute fall from grace. Unbelievable. Like I just said to you there, you've become pretty embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing now. And it's shocking. It's really, really, really shocking. But hey ho, what can we do? We move on, don't we? All right. Anyway, thanks for liking and subscribing and leaving a comment. Mr. Simon Jordan, eh? Mr. Know-all of boxing. Go on, get gone. For those of you that enjoyed this video, we have a sister channel, Porky's International. Feel free to like and subscribe there and leave a comment and let me know what you think. All right. As regards Welcome Estate, there is a scheme for help boxers in need. I don't see Simon Jordan putting his hand in his pocket to help boxers in need by Welcome Estates by multimillionaire Gary Cornforth from Manchester, one of the richest men in Manchester. The geezer owns chemical plants, blinds factories, hundreds and hundreds of villas in Spain. He's putting money into boxing. For every penny that goes in, he matches it. I don't see you dipping your hand in your pocket, Simon Jordan, eh? Mr. I'm all for the boxers, eh? Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. You're an absolute joke, you. An absolute joke of a man. Go on, get gone.